Morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Rangel Marquez. Rangel Marquez. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good morning, Zen, Marcus, Akeem, Kaya, Nick, Travis, SM, Noel Durant. Good morning to you. Ayala, Jade. Good morning. Yes, it is. Marcus, Paul, Miranda. Thank you so much. We got the potato in Paris. Yes. Marcus, that a boy. That's my boy, Blue. Thank you, Marcus. The potato in Paris. Her Excellency, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, SSS. How are you doing? Well, that's not good, Marcus. That's not good. Hello, my beautiful traders. How are we feeling this morning? Verlay, good morning. SSS, hello. Good. User with the heartbeat. You got to hammer those potato and Parises right out of the gate, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right out of the gate. Hello, Leo. JDM. Hoo, hee, hoo, 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 hee, hoo. Josephina. User. JDM. User. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. It's another day. I think today's Wednesday. Yep, because live training was last night. It is another Wednesday in the markets and another day that all roads came back to the 20. Isn't that beautiful, everybody? Don't you think that's a beautiful thing? Did you ever think you would know that all roads come back to the 20? Did you? Woo! 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 SSS, well, thank you. What are you trying to say? I looked ugly other days? You know what I'm saying? Hello, JJ. Jay Smith. Yep, we're going to check them all, my baby. Mr. Dave, there he is. Mr. Dave. Thank you for the potato in Paris. I appreciate you. All we ask that you do as you amazing people come in is TAP, share the live, and donate if and when you can. That's what keeps the juices flowing here. All right? That's what keeps the engines going. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Andrew the Believer. Good morning, Kels. How are you? How are you, Kels? We got our first one of the day. We've only been on 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Are we ready for the wizard? Are we ready for the wizard? Zen Method, yes, it is. You ready for this one? This is a good one. You ready? The first wizard of the day goes to Edu Memer. Edu Memer says, check the S&P 500. Miss Market. On the weekly and create a parallel channel. You, Edu Memer, are the first wizard of the day with all of your knowledge. Right out of the gate. Look at that. Woof. We are at 8,000 taps. Remember, every 15 minutes, we have to be at 50,000. So by 8:40, we should be at 50,000 taps. Powder! Let's go, baby. Shelley Galvin. Yes. Mr. Dave with the $1.99 super. First goal right out the door. Everyone say goodbye, first goal right out the door. There it goes. We already got our first wizard. Ain't that something? If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Good morning, everybody. It's time to rock and roll. Let's go. So here we go, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. All we ask that you do is tap, 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 share, and donate if and when you can. We are going to get started. We already had our first wizard, Edu Memer. Edu Memer. So here we go. We are in a neutral bearish state to the downside, everybody. Yes, it is. We are in the whip zone. Yes, we are. And as we come and start marking our major support and resistance levels, actually what I'm going to do is, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make you work for it. We are in the whip zone currently right now, above 677 to the upside here. Above 677 to the upside, under 674.50 to the downside. Remember, above 677, you have 200 resistance there at 680. 680, we have a resistance here on Miss Market, okay? Under the whip zone of 674.54, we have room down to 671. Yes, it is. Say bye-bye to the wizard. Aw, bye, wizard. Here, we'll do a little something for the wizard, okay? Everybody listen. Ready? Listen, 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 listen. Shh. Poor wizard. Pop, pop, Andrew the Believer, user, powder. Thank you. Thank you very much. The cues. Let's head over to them Qs, my beauties. All right, let's head over to them Qs. Same as Miss Market. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Above 622.56, we have room up to 628. Mark that down. 628 here on them Qs. Above 628, we got room up to 629. That's where your 15-minute 200 will be waiting for you next, okay? Under the whip zone of 618, you have room down to 610.50. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Daniela. I love you. Daniela Eulina, I love you too. Let's go, Sue Felicia with the heartbeat. Jessica Pilatch with the heartbeat. Pai with the Rosa. Pai is now the title gifter of the Rosa. Let's head over to the Applicious. Apple right now, we are in a narrow state. Here on Apple, we are in position one. We are in a narrow state. Are we ready, everybody? First one of the day. Alert, alert. Apple narrow, position one. 5-minute looks nice and tight. Under 269.30, you got room down to 268.68. 269, you got some support there, okay? To the upside here on Apple, we will have room up to the first pivot, 272 to the upside. Mark that down, 272 and 273 on Apple. IWM to the moon. Yes, the voice is coming back. Did you like that one? That was a good one, right? IWM neutral whip zone here. Above 242.58, we have room up to 244 on IWM. 244. Above 244 with a retest, we have room up to 245. 245. You got this pivot right here. Watch that sucker. 245, my beautiful traders, okay? And then 247 to the upside on IWM. Under the whip zone of 240.98, you will have room down to 240 hold number. 240 hold number. EHIPTO. What is the yellow indicator? That's the granddaddy of them all. You got to know what the granddaddy is. PLTR. Welcome to our new VIP traders. Welcome into the VIP. Hope you guys learn a lot and you start winning. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on PLTR. Above 191.57, we have room up to 198.50 here on PLTR. 198.50. Whoa, baby. You got to check the higher time frames. First stop is 195. 195 on the 15-minute. Then you have room up to 198.50 here on PLTR. As we come under the whip zone of 187, 184, there is your 1 hour 200. Boom, market. Jules, thank you for the rose and the dolphin. I appreciate you. Meta. All right, here we go on the Metaruna, the Metsters. Right now, you are in a neutral state. You are in a bearish neutral state. You are in position 1. You have room up to 642 on Meta. 642, mark that down, please. 642 on Meta. To the downside, what goes up must come down. Under 626 hold number. Under that 626, you have room down to 611 here on Meta. Who was green in the markets yesterday? Who was green and who was red? Put it in the chat. Who was green and who was red? Green for Jakey, red for the believer. None was green. Daniela with the galaxy. Daniela. Thank you, sweetheart. Tiana Green, Marcus Green, Bill Boyle Green, F. Santos Green, Johnny Dollar Green, Zen User. Look at all these VIPers, baby. I mean, it's just an amazing thing. Hammer Green. Shelly, VIP or red? That's all right. You'll come back today. Hadrian, VIP or green? Jules, VIP green. Yes, it is. My first trade yesterday was this glorious PayPal. Took a short here. As we came up a little bit, I shorted a little bit more, and boop, 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 to the downside we went. That was the first trade I took yesterday, was PayPal. If you did not hear me correctly, shorted it, came back up a little bit. We added to our position, and whoop, to the downside. That was trade number 1. Trade number 2 was on the 5. Right here on AMD to the moon. I got this AMD move to the upside. Those are my 2 beauties yesterday. Yes. While we're on AMD, why not, right? We are in a neutral state here on AMD. We are in position 2 to the downside. We are in a bearish neutral state to the downside. What are we looking for? We're in position 2 to the downside. What is it we are looking for, traders? Does anybody know? You pull this chart up and you say to yourself, we're bleeding out. No, you're not bleeding out. So what are we looking for? What are we looking for? Daniela is the title gifter of the galaxy. Thank you, Daniela. Fill the gap. No. What are we looking for? Support and an event by E. That's what I like. Details. Details. Well, you're coming into support right here. 243. Do you see it? Right there. Boom. We have a base right here at 243. Right under that base at 241, we have more support. So if we go back to our 2-minute, my traders, and we put in our move to the downside currently, whoop, are we going to short into the base? Are we going to short into 243 or 241? Are we shorting into this base? Yes or no? Leons. Hello, Leons. Good to see you. No, why would you short into support? Does that make any sense? Is that a high probability trade? No. Now, what about this, traders? What if we get one of these? Whoa. 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 Are we going long there? Are we going long there, my traders? Are we going long? Yes or no? Would you like to go long right there, my beauties? Of course you would. You got to cycle out reversal. You kidding me? Boom, up to 250. Okay? We do not short into support. Everybody, hashtag that. Do not short into support. Do not short into support. Okay? That's what you got. What else are we looking at? Let's see, my tubers. AMD we just did. INWM we did. Coin. Folks, is trading hard? Yes, because you make it hard. It's simple. You are doing the same thing over and over again. That's what you're doing. Right now, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bullish position, too, to the upside. Houston, we have a problem. What's the problem? Are we going to the moon at the open? Tom Bad, how are you? Are we going up on this? No. You are in a bearish state, for the love of God. You are in a bullish position. We're not going long here. We're not going long here. You need to get narrow, okay? All right? Do we got that, everybody? Yes? No? Maybe so? Right now, you are trying to move up into this hourly 8 here on Coin. Do you see it? At 314.53. You got to get over that with a retest. First move to the upside, 318. Then you got room up to 323 on Coin to the upside. As we come back down the board here, let's see what we got. See how we check the higher time frames, everybody? You must check your higher time frames. Under 306.90, your first stop will be 303.70. 303.70, and then you have room down to 298. Get in Wilson. Got a couple screws missing there, buddy. MSTR. Let's see what we got. Mom and Dad must be proud, Glenn Gennon, whatever the hell your name is. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the upside here on MSTR. MSTR. We got room on MSTR up to 261. 261. Mark that down. Under the whip zone to the downside. Under 245.79, you have room down to 244. That'll be the first stop. 244 and then 240 to the downside on MSTR. Thank you for the follow. You started with $50 in your portfolio. Now you have $480. You got lucky, huh? Nvidia. He says, get it. Have you taken your meds today? Nvidia. You people make me laugh, man. You people make me laugh, boys. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on Nvidia. Above 201, we have room up to 204.50. 204.50, that'll be your first stop here on Nvidia. Under the whip zone, 197.98. You have room down to 195 and then 189. Mark that down. Bump, 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 bump. Hello, Leons. Good to see you. Jose Raymond, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. What are you doing? Jose Raymond. You got 2 first names. Did anyone ever tell you that? Microsoft. All right, here we go. Microsoft, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently here. Okay, above 515 up, under 512.90 down on Microsoft. Above 515.02, boom, 5-minute 200 right there. 516, whole number, and the granddaddy of them all. Do we want to trade into that, traders? At the open, you hear ding, 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 ding. Are we trading into the granddaddy? Are we taking that long to the upside? Are we taking that long to the upside, traders? Yes or no? No, you don't trade into resistance. We don't short into support. We don't go long into resistance. We must get over that, retest that, then look for a long. All right, so 516. Mark that down, 516. Under 512.82, you have room down to 510, the base right here. Okay, boop, boop. Watch that. Got a triple bottom right there at 510 on Microsoft. What else are we looking at? Hello, Crypto Dad. Thank you for the follow. He is Adobe. I've had shoes without shoestrings. Have you? Have you had shoes without shoestrings? Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 336. You have room up to 337. There's your 200. 337, my beauties, okay? Under 334.40, you have room down to this triple bottom, 333. See that triple bottom? Uno, dos, tres. MU, you got it. You got it. Apple coming up. Danielle D. Ennie, what are you saying? I only saw one thing. Look at it on Google. What am I looking at, Google? What am I looking at, Daniel D. Ennie? Use your words, baby. Here we go. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on MU. Yes. Above 223.54. We have room up to 228. That's where your 200 is. 228. On the 15-minute, you got 225 first above the whip zone. 225 and then 228. Watch that 15-minute 200. It's a doozy, okay? Under the whip zone to the downside, under 217.63, we have room down to 214.50, and then we have room down to 210 right here. Look, ready? That is your first pivot. That is your second pivot. Honda Life, we got the wizard number 2. Everybody hold on. Here we go. Are we ready? Honda Life says AI is what you need to invest in. All of it. Honda Life, you are officially the wizard number 2 of the day. You, my friend, are full of knowledge. Thank you. MU, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1. We are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bullish position. We got room up to 228. 5-minute, 228. We got the 200. All right. But before that, 224.68, you have the 5-minute 200. Okay. Got it? To the upside. Do we got it? Do we got it, my beauties? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. JPM, hello, Jade. 2 wizards today. Both said a lot of useless information. And that, my friends, are majority of your traders. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone. We are in the whip zone. We got our second alert. Here it comes. Are we ready, my beauties? Alert here on JPM. We're in the whip zone. We are in a narrow state. Above 310.23 up, under 308.81 down. Okay? Under 308.81 to the downside, we have room down to 307. Mark that out. 307 here on JPM, and then 306. Above a 310.23, you will have room up to that triple top 312 as you come in to the top. See it? 312. Mark it down. Todd C. All right, C, right now we are in a neutral state. And we are what, my beauties? We are in position 1. C, nice and tight on the 5. How we doing here on C? Ooh, I might have to look at C today. Under $100.63, we have major support right there, $100.50. We got to get under that 200 with a retest to the downside, okay? Remember that. Mark that down. Under that 200, you'll have room down to $99. Look, first time, 99, 200, boom. Second time, boom. Third time, boom. All right, so watch that $99 mark to the downside there on C. Above 101.32, your first stop will be 102, and then you will have room up to 102.50 here on C. I'm going to put C on watch here. We got C is officially on watch. Alerts, alerts. Just keep an eye on that, all right? Apple. Don't say I didn't tell you so. All right? All right? Apple's on watch. Alerts, alerts. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on Apple. Under 269.30, we have room down to 268.70, 269 area, okay? Back over 270.62, we will have room up to that double top, 271.50. That'll be your first stop. 271.50 and then 272. Brianel Clamaco, good to see you. Brianel Clamaco. Good to see you, my brother. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. All right, we're going to hammer some more roses. Yes. Ready? Go get them. Go get them, everybody. Walmart. What's the thing you do the majority of the time in Walmart? Does anybody know? This is a trivia question. When you walk into Walmart, what do you do the majority of the time? Good evening, Brianel. Good to see you, my brother. Walk. You do this. Look. Ready? Look, 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 look. All right, that item I might get. It's on the floor. Everything's on the floor. All right, I might have to get that. Honey Pie, you want these oranges over here on the ground? Honey Pie, we got bananas over here on the ground. All right, we got new sneakers over here. One of them's missing. There's 2 different sizes in this box on the ground. Walmart, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Walmarts. We got room to the downside. Position 1 down to 101.50. 101.50. All right, that'll be your first stop. Mark that down. And then also at 101.50, you have your hourly 20 right there. So 101.50. Above 102.41, you have room up to 104 here on Walmart. Yes. Dylan, hello. Thank you, Dylan. UPS. UPS. You know what I found out for the first time that I never knew? You ready for this? I mean, they show up here enough. Amazon doesn't ship big products. UPS or FedEx have to ship those products. Did you know that? Did you guys know that? Bet you didn't know that. We are in a narrow state on UPS. We are in position 2 to the downside. All right, here it is. Here we go. This is a learning session time now. Oh, I must hear this song 1,000 times a day in my home. All right, that is our gap to the downside. Does everybody see it? So are we looking to bleed out? Are we looking to bleed out to the downside? What are we looking to do? You see UPS, narrow state, position 2. That's your move down. What are we looking to do, traders? I want to hear it from you. I want you to tell me what you would do in this situation. We're going to find support. So we go on the higher time frames and we go looking for dinner here, right? Uh-oh. 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 Ooh, ooh, ooh. Guess where our support level is? First one. Ready? Whoop. $89.42. $89 will be our first level of support here. $89 on UPS, okay? So you are in a narrow state. You have a gap down. Here it is. You have room down to that support level, my traders, all the way down to $89. That's where you're going to find your support, okay, for a move back up. If you get down to 89, you will have your 50% retracement level at $91. $90 will be your 25%. So you were looking for a bump off that support. If you get it to 90 and you get an event to the downside, you can take it for a short. If you come back to the 50%, mark this down. If you come back to the 50% of 91 and you get an event to the downside, you could take it back down to 89. If we get above 91, we are looking that way to the upside, up to 93.22. Chase, thank you. Easily. Thank you. Tesla. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1. We are in a bearish neutral state. Bearish neutral state. On the higher time frame, 454. Mark that down. First stop is 454 on Tesla to the upside. If you get over 454, you will have room up to 458 on Tesla. Mark that down, okay? On the hourly at 457.32, you also have the hourly 20. So you have a lot of resistance to the upside on Tesla. Now, I'm going to be a nice guy here, and I'm going to mark these out for you, okay? And we are going to show you what I'm talking about. To the upside right now, you have support. Boom, 454, 455, 457. See it? Boom, boom, boom. Especially this one, around 457, 458 area. So to the upside is a little okay? So we got that? To the downside, let's see what we got. Under the whip zone of 443.67, boom, 442. You have support there. So we got a lot of resistance up, and we got some support down to the downside here. Mark those out. Be careful on Tesla. Tawanda, the beautiful Tawanda. How are you? Let's see what we got here. SPY. What state and position are we in on SPY? Can you put it in the chat, please? Kenneth says Walmart. Walk out. Walk out. That's funny, man. Whip zone narrow. Wrong. Position and state. You got to be able to sound this off like this. Go, go, go. Neutral. 1. Wrong. Thank you, Andrew. We are in a bearish neutral state in the whip zone. Yes, on Miss Market. Above 677, we have room up to 680. 680, okay? Above 680 with a retest, you have room up to 683 here on Miss Market. Under the whip zone of 674.50, you have room down to 671 right there. The traders, you have to know your state and position. You have to look immediately at a chart and be able to rattle it off. Ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ready? Ready, 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 ready? Here we go. Boom. Stay in position. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bearish neutral whip zone. Marcus. Bam. 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 That's how it's done. Good job, VIP. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Boeing. All right. Over 199.50. We have room up to 202. 202 to the upside here on Boeing. But before you get to 202 at 201.50, we have our 20 on the hourly there. 201.50 and 202 to the upside here on Boeing. Now, under the whip zone, to the downside, under 197.99, your first stop will be 197 hold number, and then you will have room down to 195. Why do we say that? Does anyone know why those are your levels, my beauties? Because of those are your pivots. Boom. Boom. Those are the pivots to the downside. Okay? There's a reason why your trades reject off levels, folks. Do we know what levels those trades reject off of? Who can tell me some support and resistance? What's number one support and resistance? Give me one. Give me one, my babies. Give me a support and resistance. What is it? Let's go. A hold number. Yes, it is. What else? Give me another one. The MAs. Yes, it is. Give me another one. Danny G. Yes, it is. Pivots. Give me another one. We're on a roll. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day. Prior day close. Okay? These are the four gooses you want to look for. But Voss! Yes, Wilbur?
What about the pre-market high and the pre-market low?
Don't worry about those. Okay? But Voss, everyone says the pre-market high and the pre-market low. Pre-market. Wilbur?
Yes, Voss?
How many months have you been green in a row?
In a row? Never.
Wilbur?
Yes, Voss?
How long have you been marking out your pre-market high and low?
All the time.
Intel. Thank you, Phoenix, Madan, Tanya, Jessica, E. Elio, Mike. Yes, it is RA for those donations. Let's do a little. I sounded like Elmo there for a second, didn't I? I got to do that for my kids.
Yes, Voss.
We have a new character. Everyone, welcome Elmo. Do we like Elmo? Do we like Elmo? We do? All right, Kai. Elmo it is. We are in a neutral state on Intel. We are in the whip zone here on Intel. Above 37.67, you have room up to $39. That'll be stop $39 and then $40 to the upside here on Intel. $39 and $40. Double confirmation to the upside at 39 here with our hourly 20. Mark that down, okay? Under the whip zone, yes it is. Under 36.92, we have a triple bottom here at $36. Mark that down. Then you have room down to $35. Okay? Do we got it? Do we got it, my beauties? Amazon. Landscapers are here. We are in a neutral state currently on Amazon. We are in the whip zone on a bearish neutral state. Above 251 to the upside, you have room up to 252. 252 will be your first stop there on Amazon. Above 252 with a retest, you will have room up to 254 on Amazon to the upside, okay? Under the whip zone of 248.63, 248.63 on Amazon, we have room down to 245. I see what you try to do there, Brandon. Will Intel go up or down? I see what you try to do there, Brandon. You wanted the wizard. You tried to call the wizard out, Brandon, didn't you? Huh? You believe that, Elmo?
Unbelievable.
He tried to call the wizard out. Silly goose. Here we go. XRP. To the moon. Anya Zen with the I love TikTok and the hanging lights. Thank you so much, my beautiful Elmo. They're trying to call out the wizard.
Unbelievable, Voss. Unbelievable.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to mark these out for you, all right? XRP above 228.91. Above 230. Get over 230. You have room up to 237.86. Mark that down, okay? Under 220.64, we have room down to 206. Whole number right there. Mark it on XRP. Gold. UNH coming up, Akeem the Dream. We got you, baby. I got you, Dream. Don't you worry. All right, on GLD, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in position 2 here on GLD. Right above us to the upside, we got that 5-minute right there, 200 at 366.40. Make sure you mark that down. At 367.88, 368, hold number, we got major resistance on the 15-minute. All right? So watch that, 368 and 366.50 on gold to the upside. Yes. To the downside, under 361.62, you have room down to 359, and then you will have room down to 357. UNH. Only at 86,000 likes. Well, that's not good. That is, Brandon, that is to your next major support and resistance level, okay? The VIP is open, my beauties. While you start tapping, we got to get to 125. Go. Start tapping. Start tapping, my beauties. You fell asleep at the wheel. All right, here we go. To get into the VIP, you're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. That is where you get into our major education community. This is where you're going to learn how to trade. All the losing you're doing, we're going to help you clean up this mess you created for yourself because you don't know what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you trade futures, Forex, options, equities, crypto. We are going to teach you how to trade properly. All right? $49.99 a month, $50 a month will get you into that VIP. We had VIP live training last night. How was the VIP live training last night, everybody? Did you learn a lot in that VIP live training last night? You're also going to upload your trades. I have a lot to review today in the VIP, and I'm going to review those losing trades for you so we see what the hell is going on with your trading, all right? Because a lot of you right now, your winners are a lot smaller than your losers, okay? These are your winners. These are your winners, and currently, those are your losers, okay? We want to make your losers smaller than your winners. How many of you currently right now have losers that are bigger than your winners? Put me in the chat. How many of you have winners that are smaller than your losers? Yeah, a lot of you. And in the VIP, we're going to help you fix that. Okay? We're going to help you fix that. We're at 104,125. Let's go. We got to get to 200,000 likes. Let's go. Anya. Mooney. Elio. Come with me now. Let's go. Let's go. AMD will do it again once we get to 125. Thank you, Jules. Thank you, Anya. Thank you, adorable dad. I appreciate you. Thank you, Elio, for the November. Where's my candy? I don't see my candy in here today. I miss my candy. Where's my candy? Is she lurking? Is she hiding? Is she back there? Are you there, my candy? Hello, Simon. There he is, Simon. Thank you for the heart, me, Simon. Appreciate you. All right, Uber. Simon with the meteor shower. Simon. Yes, it is. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate you. Jalissa, good morning to you. Oh, Candy, I feel you. What do you got? What I had, right? The sore throat, the cold, that whole process. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you start sneezing a lot a couple days before, achoo, achoo, you're like, all right, when is it coming? I'm in for it now. When is it coming? Uber, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 1. You got room up to $96 on Uber. $96. Right there, you got 200s. We got to mark these out. Look at that right there. Boom. 200. We got 3. Holy hell on Uber. Uber. Look at that. That's hell right there, folks. $96. You got major resistance. Do not trade into 96. Get over 96 with a retest, and you can thank me later. Above 96 with a retest, you will have room up to $97 here on Uber. Under 93.47 to the downside. Let's see what we got. Under 93.47 to the downside, your first stop will be 92.50. And then you will have room down to 91. Hello, Ahmed Nasora. Good to see you, Ahmed. Funseg James says, which pair is this? That's a dangerous question, my friend. That is a dangerous question. PLTR. These. These, baby. Thank you, Brenny. I appreciate you. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on PLTR. Above 191.57, you have room up to 198.50. 198.50. Before you get to 198.50, you will have room up to 195 because you have the 15-minute 200. So PLTR, 195 first stop, and then 198.50 second stop, okay? Under 187, you have room down to 184 here on PLTR. We have White Collar Warrior over there says there are old traders, day traders, but no old day traders. There are old traders, day traders, but no old day traders. The hell are you talking about over there, White Collar? TEM. Did I get you? Did I get you all? Hillary, did I get you in here? Did I get you right there? You thought I froze, didn't you? Huh? You all thought I froze. Yes, you did. Don't lie. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside here on TEM. Above 87.04, we got room up to $88. $88 and then $89 here on TEM to the upside. Yes. All right. Right now you're at 83.48. You have room down to $82. First stop is $82 and then $81. Please mark that down. You have a lot of resistance to the upside on this, my friends. All right, I'm going to mark out all your resistance to the upside. You ready? I want you to see all this. Where the streets have no names. So above 87.04, you got a lot of resistance there. 88 and 89. Does everybody see that? Look at that. Big supply areas here. Woo! Be careful. On your spots with the money gun. OMZ. Elio. On you. Thank you. Thank you, OMZ. Appreciate you. And Simon says, Google. Just getting my voice back from being sick. And now, I'm going to throw it right out the window. Right out the window. Simon with the roses. Elio with the heart signal. Elio, make sure you follow. Hit that follow button, Elio. So you know when we're on, my brother. All right, Elio? We got you, Elio. Elio, we got you, baby. Google. The Googaroonies. All right, right now we are in a bearish neutral state. We have room up to 281 here on Google. 281. Do you guys remember what was on watch this morning? C and Apple. 281 to the upside. Under 276.83. We have room down to 275 here on Google. Hello, Kenny. My Kenny, baby. Davion. Yes. Elmo.
Yes, Voss.
So we've only had 2 wizards today. And that's good. We want to stick around the 1 to 2 wizard. What do you think about that?
Oh, Voss, I think that's fantastic.
All right. Katana Elmo.
Yes.
Katana Lim is here. Can you say Katana Lim?
Katana Lim.
Thank you, Elmo.
You're welcome.
Hims and hers. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Hims and Hers. All right, we're going to mark these out for you.
Katana Lim. I like that name.
Me too. All right, here we go. Hims and Hers. Under 42.40, you have room down. Triple bottom, $41. Mark that down. $41 on Hims. Triple bottom. Above 45.03, you have room up to $47 on Hims and Hers. Davion, yes. What else are we looking at? Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. How are you, dear? If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button, everybody. All the new traders in here right now or new viewers, hit that follow button. Let's go. We are in a neutral state in the whip zone here on Nvidia. All right. Back over 201, you'll have room up to 204.50. 204.50 to the upside will be your first stop here on Nvidia. Okay. Also at 204.20, you have double confirmation of that level because you have the hourly 20 up there as well. All right. So 204.20, 204.50 area. Please mark that down. Okay. Under the whip zone of 197.98, you have room back down to 189. Elmo for president. Anki Visions. I agree with you over there on the tubes. Yes, the VIP is open to all my fantastic viewers. If you want to learn how to trade, you're going to head over to theVossTrading.com. You can click the link in the YouTube or TikTok bios. You'll see it. Just give it a second. It checks the link for you to make sure it's safe. Then it'll bring you to the page, okay? TheVossTrading.com. Get in the VIP and start to learn how to trade. Who's a VIP member in here? Put me in the chat. Who's a VIP member in here? Put me in the chat. Apple and C are on watch. Look at all those VIP. Look at this. Look at it. How many of you would join again if you could? If you could join that VIP again, would you? Say yes or no. There's your answer. I love you guys. Thank you, Zen. Thank you, my Zen. I appreciate you. I join under different identities. Be careful. WAP is starting to knock people out that don't use that do that. They're really cracking down, man. So be careful. The Wizard? Biley. Can someone tell Biley what the Wizard is? So he knows. I love you too, Sensei. Thank you, Zen Method. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the follows, everybody. Are we going up? Nice try, Stephen Levine. He said, are we going up or down today? I got you. That's Kaya, the beautiful Kaya over there. JJ is. Nick D with the $1.99. Super chat. Nick D. Roll call. Are we ready for the roll call? Marcus, Paul Miranda, user, JDM, Sue Felicia, Josephina, Nina. JDM, Mr. Dave. Yes, it is. Andrew, Zen, Shelley. Thank you so much. Andrew the Believer, Jay Smith, Shelley Stringer, Powder, Official KK, Hadrian Rodriguez, Pop-Up, Jessica Pilach, yes. Bye, Jules Swims, Daniela. Where's my Daniela? JL Hava Hammer, Christina Zone, Bill Boyle. Zen Method. I love Bill Boyle. You want to know why? Because we go from like Bai, Zen Method, Madan, R.A., and then Bill Boyle. I love it. We need a Bill Boyle. Elio, Mike S., Jessica Montalvo, Tanya, Phoenix, Adorable Dad, Anya, Zen Palo, OMZ, Mooney, Simon Says, Baby Cam. Look at all these donators. Sue Felicia, Nancy, Daniela again, Goopre. We got like a million Goopreets. What are the odds of that, huh? Daniela with the head mustache. Where's Daniela? Where is she? Here she comes. You ready? Ew. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate that. What's up, Rev? CRM? Anything for you, Micaiah. Let's do CRM. I think I lost my voice, folks. It was worth it, though. It was woo, 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 woo. You know, that just gets the juices flowing, that song, right? Come on, you all started moving in your chair, didn't you? Come on, Kaya. You were moving. You were like, hold on, CRM. I got to get my dance moves going. All right, CRM, we are in a neutral state. We are in position one. You got room down to 252.67. Under that with a retest, 250. All right. Back over 255.68. You will have room up to 256 and 257.50. To all my amazing viewers, to all our amazing VIP traders, to all our amazing traders out there, I love you. I'm here. I want to help you. I want to help you be good at this. And thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. Thank you for tapping. Thank you for sharing. We are a great community. We are a great community. Teamwork makes the dream work. Always remember that. We'll see you tomorrow. VIP, we'll see you in the VIP chat here in 5 minutes. Love you guys. Have a great day. And remember, be kind. Humberto Santana. How are you, Humberto? Good to see you. To the moon. You're welcome, Kaya. You are welcome. I'm going to hang out here for a little while.